Here on the throw in. Knocked out of play again. We'll have another throw in. Ravens able to keep the ball in play. Flicked along, but blocked by Medeiros out of play. Shadows starting to creep onto Abdal Field, and much more of an advantage for Franklin Pierce than it is for AIC, as those shadows extend on the field on AIC side much more, and the sun in the face of the Yellow Jackets players at the backs of the Ravens. So home turf disadvantage in that regard as a foul is called against the Yellow Jackets. Getting taken down is, I believe, Marquez. That was by Gafel, who remains out here in the second half. Jen Hackett in up top. Senko up front as well. Ravens fire one along. Medeiros slows it down with help from Gracia. Hackett touches it forward for Gafel. Gafel now looking for McCartney. McCartney touches this one along, and reaching out to grab it is Kane, who had to slide into it just ahead of Jacinda McCartney. Kane has officially only made one save today, but has made a couple of good plays like that to prevent chances from even being taken. There's no stat for it, but she has had a tremendous game in net for the Ravens. Ball is knocked out of play. McCartney gets free in the box. Here's a cross, but it's too far in front. Gafel couldn't get there. Cleared up. They'll call the foul. Pretty big bump. Ravens with it. Up the right side. It's a good ball to Pereira. Across and a shot. Oh, Da Silva couldn't find the target. That's a grade A chance. And it's very similar to the goal that they scored. This time, however, the ball goes wide. Jackets clear this one up. Another throw in for the Ravens here. Folks, we'd like to thank Frankie and Johnny's, the official pizza and sub shop of AIC Athletics. Partner since 2015, Frankie and Johnny's offers the best pizza and subs in the Springfield area and is a proud partner of AIC Athletics. There's a good ball. Ends up blocked out of play. Well done by AIC's Miranda. Thrown in. Up the right side. Here's a cross. No one home. And it is cleared by Frew, who got back. Senko trying to find it in the sun. Does. Hackett gets run down from behind. Jackets will quick up it. Oh, they'll blow the whistle and make AIC reset. Into the box. Just as quickly out. Headed back in. Straight up in the air. Frew trying to get onto this one. No one can find it. Finally, it's McCartney outside of the box. Not a good hit by her, and it's knocked out of play by the Ravens as a result. Thrown in. Good deep ball headed aside. Knocked down. Shot. Blocked. Handball called. I can't hardly blame Barbolito for that. She put her hands up to protect her face. But unfortunately still a rule that you can't do that. Senko, Frew, and Medeiros all setting up as if any of them might take this. The Ravens have their wall in place. The Yellow Jackets have Miranda to the left. Nobody on her. If they can get one to her on that left side of the box, now she's going to walk in a little bit. Here's the shot. It's low. It's blocked. Senko turns it over. Medeiros able to get it back, but has to kick it out of play. The Yellow Jackets would have been better served going to Miranda, standing up on the left corner of the 18-yard box. She was open. The Ravens were all looking the other way. She's standing right there. You give the ball to her, she's got a chance to score. I tried to get a little too cute with it. Sometimes you think too much as this ball is knocked out of play. Jackets now with the throw-in. Jackets on to the run. Into the box and cleared out of the box, but out of play. Or is it? Nope, held in by the Ravens. Looked like it was getting out, but it took a funny bounce and stayed in as a result. And the Ravens catch a break and now have possession back. Good move. And now the Ravens chip one on, 2 players off as the flag is up 40 yards away from the cage. Whistle, and it's foul on AIC. They're going to make the yellow. It's not a foul, or they're going to make the Yellow Jackets just back up. Now the throw in. Do it again. Gracia likes to put the ball down. They're going to actually say there was a foul there and give the Yellow Jackets a free kick. So Medeiros from the sideline will take this. 9 minutes gone. But folks, we'd like to thank Bay State Rehab for its generous support of AIC Athletics. This season, a leader in the area for rehabilitation physical therapy services. Be sure to check out Bay State for your rehab or PT needs. Jackets trying to get the ball into the box again. Failing there as the Ravens defense gets onto the ball and moves it out. Now Pierce, left side. Touched along. Brown blocks that, but it goes right to a Raven. To the near side. Top corner of the box. Here's a pass. That's blocked. Rebound picked up by AIC and Sveti Frew. The Australian fires it up the sideline on the left side and forces it all the way back ultimately to the goalkeeper. Kane getting into a little bit of trouble there, but is able to get it free. As we are 10 minutes gone here in the second half. The Yellow Jackets nearly steal. The Ravens always seem to have somebody there. They've supported very well in this game through the first 55 plus minutes. Good little touch along. This is on, but the Yellow Jackets knock it away. And then Demanch Finds an open Anina Sanko. A little triangulation from the Yellow Jackets, and then Sanko reverses it. Frew. Away from a defender and on to Miranda's foot. Ariana Miranda getting into some trouble, goes back to Frew. Frew tries to go up the sideline, that's blocked. And some open space now for the Ravens. That's Marquez getting in, across, shot, saved a match, rebound has to be put out of play off the back line of the Yellow Jackets. Michaela DeManch with the leg save on the point-blank shot. The Ravens getting in the corner. Here's the cross. We get a whistle. It's a foul. It's on the Ravens. Fired forward here by the Yellow Jackets, and it's McCartney. Filtered along eventually to Fetty Frew. Frew drops it, and onto Geffel's foot. Geffel gets it taken away. Knocked out of play by her. Ravundra runs into some trouble there. Frew gets a hand in around the Raven player, but they'll say play on since the Ravens had the advantage. Would not have helped Franklin Pierce to make that call there. Pierce possessing here. They'll filter one over the middle. Some room. A shot and a diving save by Michaela DeManch. That's one of those balls, that shot there, right along the ground at the goal line. It is extremely hard to stop. It looks so much easier than it actually is. DeManch did it well to read that and to not have it bounce underneath her or over her. To keep possession of that, all of that at once, is actually a very tough save. Especially kicking from that distance out. Good forward ball here. And Gracia wisely puts this thing out of play. Jackets out of the corner. They're going to call that one. Good long kick for AIC, but they can't come down with possession. Knocked away by Miranda, but right to another Raven. Good little reverse there. Step looking for a shot. They can't find it. Frew can't get the ball. Ravens looking for a throw-in. Frew getting in the way. Miranda can't corral this. Has to chip it out of play. But she'll deflect it off of a Raven and out. AIC making a bevy of substitutions. As coming to the bench are McCartney, Frew, Geffel, and one more Miranda. Checking in, meanwhile, are Wheeler, Englund, Stendal, and Koo, as Hackett to Sanko. Touches it along. Ravundra trying to reverse fields, and now Koo can't keep that ball in. Half hour remaining in this one. Ravens still lead 1-0. It was in the 31st minute that they scored. Looking to double that edge. Medeiros kicks this one in the air. It's off the back line and a corner for the Ravens. They have had all 4 corners that have been called in this game. That is not a critique of the officials. That is simply a matter of fact that the Yellow Jackets have conceded a lot of them and have not been able to generate any of their own. The Ravens with a short play and now a shot. Demanch can't find it. She gets the save but does not hold on as it goes off the back line. The Ravens will get another corner. That was Magerman with the rip from about 30. This time the Yellow Jackets position themselves to play that short corner. And the Ravens cross it in. Headed toward Cage. Wheeler blocks that away. Headed back again. This time blocked down by Medeiros. And then cleared by the Yellow Jackets. Koo fighting to keep possession, able to dish the ball. The Yellow Jackets on the counterattack here, and quickly into the Ravens' third of the field. Down the right side. All the way to the goal. And it'll be a goal kick. The Ravens wanted a foul. They'll have the ball either way. Very well done at the end there by Franklin Pierce. Slow play here for the Ravens. While we've got a moment, folks, we'd like to thank the Holiday Inn Springfield Enfield and the Hampton Inn of West Springfield, 2 preferred hotel properties of AIC Athletics. Both offer a rate of $95 a night, with breakfast included for anyone booking a room through AIC Athletics. So be sure to contact the athletic department for details. Here's a long shot high. More dangerous perhaps than it looked, but again, not on target. Got a whistle. Would also like to thank Nathan Bills, the preferred bar and grill of AIC Athletics. Located 5 minutes away on Island Pond Road, Nathan Bills offers great food options and an extensive beer list. So be sure to check out Nathan Bills and mention AIC Athletics when you stop in. Ravens attacking here. They'll filter one toward the corner of the box. There's the cross. Deflected. They score. Wow. Marquez. What a touch into the back of the net. Veronica Marquez has her second of the day. That was a thing of beauty. Well, the mountain that AIC has to climb is much steeper now, 25 and a half minutes, and now down 2. So it's De Silva who finished. Was that 14? It looked like 11. But either way, Bartolito with the pass across. We'll get a look on the screen at the replay in a moment. Koo, meanwhile, breaking in, tries to go across, misses the mark. The Yellow Jackets very nearly got it back right away. So a goal kick here from the 6. Ravens short play here, and they'll drop back to their keeper. This time fires one along. It's headed down by England, but the Ravens end up in control, at least for the moment. Senko takes it away. Knifes forward, touched back to her. Senko trying to filter one through. It's picked off. And the Ravens clear it away, although Gracia intercepts. Chipped along. The Ravens are able to keep it and keep it in play. Past Wheeler. They run onto this one. This is definitely Marquez, number 11. Toward the box. Here come the Ravens. Good little pass that is intercepted. Well read by Senko, who drops back to her keeper. And filters it up the right side, looking for Hackett and finding her there. Hackett to Koo, who looked to be very offside. But Koo will get this across the middle. It's blocked. And now a long bid toward target goes left. Would have been offside there as well. Once again, we have a second ball on the field. I'm telling you, we really should explore this idea of playing with two. I think it'd be a lot of fun to watch. Maybe some sort of an exhibition game of some kind, I guess. Ravens, meanwhile, trying to counterattack here. Around a defender and into the attacking third. Time, space, shot, blocked. Ravens end up drawing another corner out of that. Substitutions on for the Ravens. Corner upcoming. We'd like to thank the Hilton Garden Inn, downtown preferred hotel property of AIC Athletics, located right next to the Hall of Fame. The MGM Casino offers $125 a night as this is headed wide of the post. Rates of $125 a night with breakfast included for anyone booking a room through AIC Athletics, so contact the athletic department for details.
No offense, Tyler. No, I know, that would be sweet.
Here's a clear kick from DeMancha. It is intercepted at the midfield by the Ravens. There's a bump. They let it go. Filtered back. Have a shove there, too, that they'll allow. They've sort of loosened up in this one as the game has gone along. Hey, I see a long ball. This one is on. Trying to get to it the whole way is Koo, and she cannot find it. Jackets pitching one on. Here's Hackett. Hackett can't find the ball. Senko heads this down. It's knocked free by the Ravens and cleared. And possessed again by Marquez. Marquez trying to find a seam. It's a little too far for everybody. Demanch clears this one along. Well done to keep it in. Across. A miscue there by the Ravens. Good touch by Koo onto a rushing Alana Gracia. Gracia, the ball forward. The Yellow Jackets tip it back. England going wide with it to Porter. Porter trying to find some space. He is hauled down, and they're going to make the call there, and that's going to draw a yellow card. .1938 still on the clock. The official kept her card in her pocket. Nope, now it comes out. So the Yellow Jackets get a free kick here. 1938 still on the clock. England will take it. Jackets setting up here. Need to get one very soon, down by 2 with under 20 to play. Clock resets. Here's the kick, headed over. Frew got onto it, but underneath it yet again. Jackets steal one. Here's a shot just wide. Ravens possessing here in their own territory. Have done well to move the ball. End up turning that over, though, is in the midfield is Nilsson. Nilsson dropping back. Medeiros on AIC's end. Paige Medeiros, veteran defender for the Yellow Jackets out of Attleboro, Massachusetts. AIC struggling to possess. Good work there by Medeiros to go through the pressure of Marquez, and now AIC. Koo to Brown playing holding mid. Back to Medeiros. The Yellow Jackets have moved the ball fairly well, but not been able to do much with it. Now Gracia drops back. Filtered forward, missed the mark. Looking for Brown, I think, but it didn't get there. The Ravens pitch one on. This is a good ball. It is onside as well. Medeiros, the one to beat. They get around her. Looking shot, blocked. Rebound in front, blocked as well. Corner for the Ravens. Could have been much worse than that. They were not able to get a ball on target there. After Tavares got through Medeiros, but the defense rushing back for AIC was able to at least limit it to a corner. "17 minutes to go. Dangerous here, though, for the Ravens. The Yellow Jackets force the Ravens out wide. Hackett putting the pressure on. Ball back into the box, but it is knocked away, at least for the moment. Franklin Pierce still with it. Well done by Gracia, at least by Porter, at least for the moment, but now the Ravens get one in front. And a save! A rebound! Just pushed wide! Did Demanch get a hand on that too? Unbelievable. Either way, that did not end up in the back of the net. The Ravens very nearly put the nail in the coffin there. Only sheer luck that did not end up in the cage. That and Demanch getting the initial save. But the Ravens have been all over it for the last few minutes. Now to the final quarter hour of this. Ravens are there. Headed aside. Jackets trying to go up the sideline. Cannot. Ravens have done a very good job of closing down those passing lanes all game long, and now they are threatening here into the box. Pass to the right side, chipped across, headed out of play by Ravundra, but it's going to be the 8th corner of the afternoon for Franklin Pierce. Here's the cross. Misses everything. Ravens put it back down, but that is blocked. Good take. That's Hackett. Going out wide to Porter. Porter looking for a ball along. Blocked, but right back to her. And now Porter chips, but can't connect. Ravens putting the ball down. Koo trying to get in the way, but the Ravens able to drop it back and then clear it. Good ball along, but just a little too far, and so Demanch will be able to scoop. Jackets clear. Headed back by the Ravens. It's over Brown's head, but she's able to get back to it and drop it back to Medeiros. Cleared forward. And now off the head of a Raven and deeper into Franklin Pierce territory. Have to drop to their keeper, who then filters it out toward the side, but not out of play. And now the Yellow Jackets have something going here. Toward cage, blocked. This is going to be held in by AIC's Anglin. Here's a cross. Blocked down and then cleared up. And then out. But it gets out of play. Jackets making some changes. Senko back in, McCartney back in, and Jocelyn Diome onto the field for the first time. They'll replace Porter, Anglin, and Hackett with 11:34 to go Folks, we'd like to thank Boston Road Service, the preferred auto repair shop of AIC Athletics. Located minutes away from AIC, Boston Road Service offers maintenance and repair services including everything from oil changes, new transmissions, inspections, stickers, tire rotations, and more. Make sure you say hello to AIC alum Mike Heider Jr. and mention AIC Athletics when you stop by. Ravens to the counterattack here. Through the defense. And they'll say play on. Yikes. Ravundra dangerously close to giving the Ravens a penalty kick. As I mentioned the other day during the men's soccer game, however, you have to commit at least 3 felonies in the box to get a PK. And so they let that one go. Not a slight at the officials, just the way that soccer is called. They don't like to call PKs because you might as well just put a goal on the board. Keepers rarely save them. Ravens with the throw-in. Picked up. Diome filters forward, looking for Koo. The Ravens have to knock this ball out of play. They have been very good at that, just getting in the way just enough. It will be Miranda to throw in. Frew set to check in here as well. Final 9:40 of regulation time as this ball ends up through the box. Has to be cleared by the keeper. And Diome takes her down. Yikes. Kane got shouldered off. And Jocelyn Diome just looks around, all 4'11" of her, and goes, who, me? Easily the feistiest player on the team. Two-sport athlete plays lacrosse here as well. As a defender for that team. In the box. Dangerous. The Ravens do get it away for the moment. Still popped up in the air and off the back line for a goal kick. Yellow Jackets just cannot find the ball. The Ravens have done a very good job of covering it. Cleared along all the way to Medeiros at midfield. She immediately chips this ball. Back forward. Brown laying it off. Ultimately, Ravundra will step in. Touch pass to Miranda. Miranda gets it through a double team, but out of the reach of Sanko, and the Ravens just clear 8 minutes and change to go. I'd like to take the time to thank our Yellow Jackets Club for their generous and continued support of AIC Athletics. Jackets drive one down the middle, but it's going to get to the keeper, Kane, who will hang on. One save. Officially, that's all she has made. Has made several very nice plays that are not saves and don't really go in statistically, as I mentioned earlier. Has done a very strong game for the Franklin Pierce squad and is obviously a big part of why this is still a 2-0 game. McCartney takes a Raven player down, gets called for the foul. Pierce will take the free kick. He'll touch it along. One defender to another, now up the left side. Ball in the middle. Gracious somehow able to keep that thing in. Nifty little pass by the Ravens, and now in some trouble. Able to get away. And stolen away with some help. Good ball along. And McCartney has lost her footing a little bit. Yellow Jackets touch it to the outside. Frew chips this one in. Headed aside by the Ravens. Whistle foul on a handball on Franklin Pierce. This is right down the middle, 30 yards out. Gotta think. Frew is just going to bid for the goal. Kane, the keeper, setting up right in the middle. She's preparing for Frew to take this one on target. Really no reason to do anything else. Fetty's drive just goes right. 6 minutes to go. Yellow Jackets unable to capitalize on their chances. Substitutions for the Ravens as they take Cousino off the field. Headed to Medeiros. Chipped into the box. McCartney tries to find it, gets hauled down, and then Frew rams into Kane. And now coming over is Turno to shove Frew. Frew having some words with De Silva. This thing could get ugly quickly. Frew still running up as this is cleared away. Yellow Jackets knock it down. Here's Sanko. Sanko past one. Slows it down. Sanko dribbling sideline around one. Around two. Anina filters along the goal line, extended. Blocked down by the Ravens, though, and cleared. Running through is Ravundra. Has some room. Chips this along. She should have shot that ball. Now a chance. That's blocked. Headed forward by Ravundra again. This time the goalkeeper will catch. That was an interesting sequence, to say the least. Ball in the midfield. 4 minutes to go. Ravens just playing keep away at this point. Keep the ball away from the cage. Oh, Brown around De Silva like she's not there. Anina Sanko, I don't know what she was doing there. Sort of watched that thing go by in the Ravens counter. Here they come. Good touch to the right side. Some room. But the Ravens end up putting it out of play. .318. Filtered along. McCartney, some room. Jacinda McCartney. Across the middle. The Yellow Jackets will get their first corner of the day, and it comes in the 87th minute. 3 to go. No time to get cute with this. They'll just cross it hard. Cleared away by the Ravens. Gracia will pop this one back up in the air. Headed further by Franklin Pierce. Ravens open up. Ravundra trying to get to this ball first. Will end up dragging the Franklin Pierce player down. They're going to stop the clock. I think Ravundra's about to get a yellow.
Yellow!
Yep, caution for Ravundra. The right call. 150 seconds left in regulation, and barring some sort of insane collapse at the end, the Ravens are going to take 3 points here and go to 4-0. We'll see if they end up putting this on target or just decide to churn out the clock. It'll be Gabby Pereira out of Belo Horizonte, Brazil. Shot toward target. High. Well, not for nothing, a good chance there, and it came close, but did not go. Leaves the Yellow Jackets with just under 2 minutes to score twice. They have not been able to tally in 88 minutes to this point. Ravundra filters forward. Senko back to Brown. Brown chips along. Frew heads this. Running onto the ball, or trying to run onto the ball, is Jocelyn Deom, who ends up coming up with it. Sheer determination from 33. Shot blocked. Out of play. Throw in coming here with 95 seconds left. Here's the toss. Drop back to Gracia, but it's intercepted, and the Ravens move up the sideline. On the run they come. Brown trying to get in the way, can't corral it. A lot of open room. Miranda cannot keep this thing in. The final minute here. Thrown in. Miranda knocks that down from behind. And Turbo shoving the Yellow Jackets. Deom over. Issa's not happy that a card didn't come out on that one, and it's 2 hands in the back. I had to think at some point they were going to go after her after she bounced off the keeper earlier. Her and Frew both. No surprise that the Ravens opt to go after this smaller of the two as, the ball is knocked free. Still 35 seconds to go. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Ravens toss it in. Brown straight up into the air. Can't corral it. Madeiro's trying to get onto it. Does. Right to a Raven. They are able to clear, though. Pass back is Ravundra. Nifty little move to get it up to herself. Now a long ball over the middle looking for Deom. Brown fouled hard. Won't matter. The Ravens win 2-0 as the Yellow Jackets take the free kick. And AIC drops to 3-3, 1-2 in the NE10. The Ravens 4-0, 3-0 in the NE10. I want to thank you for tuning in to this broadcast. Yellow Jackets